Okay, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
All right, everyone, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have Rhonda Dingman on this interview. I'm so grateful she joined. Now, Rhonda, I know you're with the company Avon. Can you just tell us a little bit of where you're at or how long you've been with them?
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm Rhonda Dingman. I've been with Avon for 5 years now. I am star promoter, President's Club. Currently working on team building.
And so that's great. Now, I know in the book, I know you're nervous, and you know what, anyone would be that's doing a video like this. So I really appreciate you being on this video. Now,
Thank you.
one of the things that we highlighted a lot in the book for you was your method of called tossing brochures. And that's actually a term that I think's unfamiliar for a lot of people. So can you explain what that is?
Well, our brochures are like our store. So if people don't see them, then you can't make any sales. So I buy depending on what my sales are and how much money I can reinvest, I buy between 100 and 300 books, and I give to my regular customers, and what's left over, I wrap up with my name, of course, and my little flyer that says join my team. And I go out and toss them by people's mailboxes.
That's great. Now, so 100 to 300, that's, knowing Avon, that's every 2 weeks, right?
Every 2 weeks, yes.
And what I love that you mentioned is that you reinvest the money that you're able to spend. Because
Right.
something I talk about a lot about in the book is sticking with your resources, and not overspending. So, it's how much you sell depends on how much you're able to reinvest in the business. That's great. So now, so then you talked about throwing them around the neighborhood. How much prep does that take? And you've got flyer. Go ahead.
I always save all my extra boxes, and of course we buy our literature bags through our business, and then I just tape them. I put all my flyer stuff inside a literature bag, and I tape it closed, and I throw it in boxes, and you can probably see them behind me. I don't know, boxes and boxes right now, but it takes about probably 8-10 hours, I would say, that I do every 2 weeks. That's with stamping my name, my phone number and how they can reach me, and then my flyers and all my sales things that are going on. And I load them in the car. I have a daughter who helps me, and we all load them in the car, and we just go out, and we'll just be driving, and whatever neighborhood we come across, if we'll just say, oh, I love that house, I bet that lady will love Avon. So that's where we start, and we just start tossing them out the windows at mailboxes, just with a steady motion. And it's usually probably 8 to 10 hours of prep and 2 to 3 hours of actual drive time usually.
That's great, and that's fun. So you involve your daughter, so
Yes.
It's a family thing. That's great. Now, and I think you mentioned in the book, like over half of your customers have come from this method.
Yeah, I toss at businesses. Like, I do late night tossing. I don't like to do it in the day because I'm a late night person. So we will get in the car and we will take off, and we'll just drive by businesses and toss them out their doors and leave them. And I have gotten, I don't know, let me try to think. I've got several businesses right now where there's multiple people in each office that, it's like if you get one person to buy and then you deliver, then the next time it's 2 or 3 orders, and then it just keeps going up. And I sell at the hospital, and lots of places where there's lots of lady secretaries and type businesses like that. That's what I do.
That's great. What I love about your story, I mean, as I'm hearing all the different parts, it speaks to everything that I was talking about. You involve your family, you follow your heart. It's what you're interested in. It fits your resources. You're a night owl, so you do it at night. I mean,
right.
There's not a one size fits all on how people build their businesses, and so you're a perfect example of that. Now, let's see here. What are, if someone was about to do this for the first time, like what kind of things would they put on the flyer, or what kind of things would they say, or what has worked the best to get people to respond?
Well, when I first started, I didn't know anything about that. I didn't toss or do anything. I had like 4 or 5 customers, that just, and I joined some groups online and started watching some of the other ladies too. And, they were always talking about how flyers, 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 flyers. So my flyer is just basic. It's like how to get a hold of me, how to join my team, how to order online if they want to. I staple it to the front cover underneath the Avon logo, and I always leave it this side up. So when they pick it up, the tape and all that's on the back side, they pick it up, they see Avon, and they see my name automatically. The flyer, it's just a basic, it costs $15 to join my team. This is how you can order online, and this is how you can get a hold of me type flyer. It's nothing fancy. I don't make my own. I order it through a friend of mine who does that for a living. And usually it costs me about $30 every 5 or 6 months. So it's not even, it's not even expensive at all. And he in turn for doing that, like I'll send my team to him as well. So he gives me a discount anyways. So kind of a nice thing.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. So you don't even have to be good at computers to.
No. I don't make my own. I still work part-time, and like I'm a single mom, and I don't have a lot of time, and my time is focused on getting the most out of it I can get. If I have to sit here and do all of that, sometimes I probably wouldn't get any brochures out.
That's perfect. Because sometimes it's worth it to spend a little money to have the time. That's great. Now I know one of the things that you do really well is marketing yourself, and I call it passive marketing because basically you've got your company logo all over you and everything, so that people can approach you anytime. So, what are all the different passive ways where all the different places do you have your company swag?
Well, I don't have a whole lot of them, but I have like 3 or 4 Avon shirts that I wear. I have, of course, my Avon purse and my Avon bag where all my brochures are. I have buttons on my purse that say, "I'm Avon, ask me how." I have "Who's Your Avon Lady" logos on my car with my phone number and how to join my team. Right there, all they have to do is look and write it down. I've only gotten one team member from my car logo, but I've gotten countless customers. So either way, it's helping. I was hoping it would get more team members, but it's gotten me the customers instead, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's great. Because sometimes people people need that passive thing where sometimes they're looking for an Avon lady and you don't even realize it, and they can find you. Now you're also really good at being active, actively finding customers, actively finding team members. The thing is, a lot of people start out shy in the company, and then, they're just terrified to talk to strangers. So how do you go about striking up conversations?
Well, I don't start it out with Avon. Normally I'm just talking. It'll be like, "Hello, how are you?" Whatever, passive communication. And then with a few minutes, it's like, "Hey, I do Avon. Would you like a brochure? Do you know anybody who needs any extra money?" Those kind of things. I don't push it on people. I'm not pushy at all. But I'm saying within 5 minutes of talking to anybody new or old, I'm offering Avon. It's my love. It's what I love. And I just want as many people in the world to love what they do like I do.
That's what a lot of sales experts have talked about. You have the passion for it, so people around you feel the passion. So you don't have to be pushy. They're drawn to how much passion you have for what you do.
Right. I would never push anyone into it, because when you push somebody into something, they don't want it. You just talk about, how much you love it, what it's done for you, how it's boosted your self-confidence, and how many friends you've made, and just, I don't know how to explain it. I just talk it up.
Exactly right. And not to put you on the spot, but do you have any funny stories of how you found a team member or a customer just by happenstance going around and about?
Yeah. Well, just the other day I was stopped at a red light and somebody saw my car, car logo, and they're like, hey, can we have Avon brochure? So we had to get out of our car in the middle of the street to pass out an Avon brochure. um,
Hilarious.
this was just the other day, so they haven't called. I don't know whether that worked or not, so we'll see. But it was honking, move.
Well, they were interested, and I know you're actively building your business. Just before we talked or started recording, you mentioned you even added a team member today. So tell me more about your team and how you work for them.
Well, I'm a star promoter with Avon, of course. I have several team members, second generation and one third generation now. I just added a team member today. We do Facebook stuff mostly. I don't have a huge team yet. I haven't been building my team for too long, like I said. I think once we get bigger, we'll probably start something like our own little Facebook page. But I just call them out on Facebook. I'm like, good job, girl. Or I post their name and I'm like, I saw your stats and you were doing amazing. Keep going, keep building. And pretty much just the Facebook way right now. We don't really do too many get-togethers. I have one I'm going to meet for lunch that's just joined my team not too long ago. She's already a star promoter. She has already started building big already too. So we're growing, and it's just Facebook mostly.
Well, that's great because, a lot of people watching this video are online.
Right.
So knowing that even if they don't live near you, that they'll have a way to get a hold of you, that you're paying attention, that you're involved with your team. That's really great to know.
Yes.
So do you have any other parting tips or anything that you wanted to share that I glossed over or didn't give you a chance to say?
I'm not sure.
That's awesome. Well, I really think I love watching your posts on Facebook. I know how much, you love the company and the passion you have for your job and your business.
Yes, you're right. I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much for being, participating in the book, doing this interview. I'm really thankful, and everyone's going to benefit from what you have to share. Thank you so much, Rhonda.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so excited.
Thank you.